Hello everybody, this is Simon with Let's Play Sonic Unleashed. You all voted for the stages you wanted to see next, and after the winner, Apotheosis Act 3, our first side act, we are now back to the main story with the second place, Holoska's main day stage, Cool Edge Act 1. For this, of course, it needs to be day, but fortunately you can quickly switch in town, much faster than you usually can on the world map. Before we get to the level, I'd like to highlight an underappreciated aspect of the entrance stages, the subtle tutorializing. Even after a diversion or a longer break, we get a gentle reminder here that you need to boost over water to not die, which is something you have to do in the stage. And you have to stomp on the button 3 times to open the door, which you also unfortunately have to do in the stage. Speaking of which, here we go, and we open with an absolutely gorgeous view, a sun-drenched icy plain which we can boost along, and we should, because first of all it looks awesome, second of all we smash through the enemies, third of all we would die in this watery patch if we could not boost along the water, and the game even knows that some people might die here, puts an extra life at the end, very nice of it. And I tried to reach these rainbow rings on top and I fail, because you're not meant to jump for them, you're meant to take the loop of shame if you fail and just take this launch pad here, and you will get them very easily if you press the right button. Then you can miss a jump here, which is just a tiny shortcut to save you some time. These are not meant to be very difficult. This first 2D section is just to warm you up and it's already over, and we are in the half pipe, a bobsled part basically, where I try to drift, but it's not actually what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go up on the sides and do these awesome wall running segments assisted by the pretty good physics of the game. And we reach the part of the level which sucks, because now we have to stomp this here 3 times while these turrets fire at you and they keep going down, and it's really annoying, so annoying that I even missed the medal. And we reach the actual bobsled part, where we can use the vehicle now to go down these slopes. And there are a lot of awesome parts to this, like this action set piece where we slide on top of a whale, which looks absolutely phenomenal. It's really cool to see this. And then we keep going on the 2D part here, have to press the jump button at the right time to make these jumps on top of enemies. Basically, don't overthink this. This is just mostly meant for spectacle as you go down the mountain. You might miss a few jumps, but that's okay. Just as I said, slide down, kill some enemies, reach these parts here. Make sure that you get the jump. Don't overthink things, because you might jump over a booster, die, and it's almost like the developers anticipated that you would die, because they start you off with an extra life here again, and then you miss the medal, and prudently you would kill yourself now, because then you can go back and try again, because otherwise you will have to replay the whole stage again and again. And now there is a little bit of an issue with that, you might see, because playing this the first time looks cool, really awesome, great whale set piece. The second time you realize that you're not actually doing much here. You can't do anything but jump, you can't even boost, which is really weird, because there is a boost mechanic in the Wii and PS2 versions of this game, which is much more engaging with the bobsled, but here you're just sliding along and it's over and you haven't really done much gameplay. And this is why I am just blasting by the medal here, because I'm so excited to finally get an actual sense of control and speed again, that I don't want anything to slow me down as the icebergs crumble around us and we boost through enemies. Sadly fall off here, because boy am I going fast, but it's fine, never punished, not stopping here, probably missing a bunch of medals, it's okay. I just want to keep going, experience the sense of speed, ride on another whale, this time by foot. And I'm so glad that Sonic is finally putting away his differences with the big marine mammals, and we are finally working together, and the level grinds to a halt again as we have to awkwardly get on top of this here, wait until the stomp animation is finished before we can start another one. It's great. And we are on the second 2D part of the level, which starts out with a really awkward thing. I realize that it's actually really difficult to make Sonic go backwards. I do remember that there is a trick to it, but I don't remember the trick immediately, so eventually I just give up, keep going, which is fine. The level guides you towards that, even though there is a spring here that basically tells you wrong way. It's an Eggman spring, it laughs at you, and we go upside down, which always looks amazing. And I press the wrong button, it's fine, you can go back. This part here is fine, but again it's a little bit awkward, especially the first time, which is basically my first time after a long break. think fast here, but not a big deal. I will make it look better eventually. This shield guy, however, is really weird, and I try to stomp him now and I slide off the shield in a very weird physics interaction. Just don't worry about it. Let's just put this all behind us. Use the stomp to go through these here. That is fine. This is a good use of the stomp in my opinion. There is not much optional stomp usage here, mostly because you're a lot in the bobsled, but don't worry, we will get to stomping and momentum cancelling a lot. Speaking of bobsled, there is a second bobsled part, and by this point I feel like it has firmly worn out its welcome. We don't have any more 2D segments, so yes, we do have a lot more control over it. It's almost like this should be the only part, but it's still not great in my opinion, because you're not doing much. You're just going left and right, trying to figure out, okay, can I hit the ramps in time again for these one-time chances to get medals and rings, but overall we're not doing a lot. And here as well, you should mostly stay on target, get hit by enemies for no reason that I can fathom, because you should just go through them, you know. It looks very dangerous, and it is. Like here you can fall off, but mostly if you just stay your course correctly, it's fine. I basically did this off muscle memory, and it's already over. The stage is done with a free medal at the end, and this is just 5 minutes, even with a death. I would say overall in the end, Cool Edge, because of the bobsled, which just doesn't give me much, there is a lot of time wasted and not much gameplay. It might be my least favorite day stage. I have ragged on Missouri a little bit because it is somewhat basic, but Cool Edge is just not very exciting to me. Anyway, let's put this behind us. There are very cold hot dogs for some reason. They are advertised as such. Now that we are in a bit more regular progression and more freedom, this is how it's going to be whenever we beat an act, a big main act, Act 1 usually, then the hot dog missions unlock, then the side acts unlock as well. But that is a problem for another time. Next time we are going in order of votes to Act 1, Night of Spagonia. Thank you very much for your attention.